guys, it's Crystal, and this is the LG G6, and I guess all I can really say is, oh my sweet niblets. This phone feels like it's from the future, guys, so I'm gonna quickly go over the new features that are here with the LG G6, but this isn't the final unit. It's more like a first look unit from LG, but still, I mean, even so, this thing looks pretty incredible. The bezels are super tiny. It almost feels like I'm just holding a screen and nothing else. And I think what really makes it feel this way is how the corners of the display itself are slightly curved, which is such a good idea. And it looks very unique and kind of complements the curvature of the phone itself. The best way I can describe it is the LG G6 feels like a small phone with a huge screen. In fact, it's much shorter than something like the iPhone 7 Plus and even less wide while still packing a much bigger screen. And actually, the LG G6 is one of the first smartphones to have an 18:9 aspect ratio. So what that means is pretty much every smartphone that's out right now has a 16:9 ratio. And that's probably the same ratio as your television or what most TV shows are shot in. So the LG G6 is just a tad bit taller. So you're going to be able to fit a little more information onto the screen, which is really helpful for scrolling through things like Instagram or maybe getting an extra tweet on the screen with Twitter, things like that. You even have so much room that in the camera app, LG added little glimpses of your previously captured pictures, which can really be helpful. Another thing that's changed this year with the LG G6 is that back. It's not plastic anymore, and no, it's not that strange feeling metal. Instead, it's a really beautiful and shiny all glass backing. It really does look amazing. And what's really cool is that finally we have wireless charging. But if you're a longtime LG G phone fan, you might be a little sad to hear the removable battery era has officially come to an end. I mean, this glass backing ain't gonna come off. Pretty much permanent, so you're not gonna be able to pop out that battery and swap it in for a freshly charged one. But I don't really care that much because it's all for a reason. The LG G6 is water resistant. Water resistance is pretty much a standard now with smartphones, whether you're caught in the rain or accidentally spill something or doing something stupid, the LG G6 should probably be fine. Another change you'll notice is if you're coming from the LG G5 to the LG G6 is its new 13 megapixel cameras. And yes, there are two cameras here, just like the G5 or the LG V20, but that wide angle lens comes from a pretty low 8 megapixel sensor way up to a 13 megapixel sensor. So no more will you have to sacrifice quality when trying to get these awesome wide angled shots, which is definitely one of my favorite features on any smartphone. Sometimes you just can't get everything in the shot, but there is no way you're not going to be able to do that with the wide angle lens here. Now, the standard camera actually has less megapixels this year, going from 16 to 13, but I'm pretty sure this has something to do with the megapixels themselves being larger to help with better low light shots, but I'm not entirely sure yet. That's definitely something I'm going to be testing with the final unit in my full video. Selfies still come out great here. You have that super wide angle lens, which is even more important since this is usually where you don't want to cut off your friends' heads if you have some. But there's still a lot more I need to take a look at, like how good that battery is since I can't replace it anymore, or put its camera to the test against other popular smartphones. So leave a like if you'd like me to do a follow-up video to this and get more in depth with the new features of the LG G6, and also tell me what you'd like to know more about. But for now, thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you later.